will kick it off to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the move. Slithers into space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to throw, it's Evans. Makes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Now across the 50 at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's a draw. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass. The quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield. And now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking for a man, it's Evans. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Gonna run it. It's Gage. Turning it on. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up, finding open areas. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. No huddle here for the offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Dropping back, it's Evans. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Anderson with the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quick step and go. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Georgia State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Evans. Working that left side now. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
On the play. Now, a 4th down.
We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
To the air, it's Evans. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Gets it in there for the touchdown. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Snagged in the middle, it's Weaver. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grab behind the line. It's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
He'll field the punt. Oh, he got loose. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Gage. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. When things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. I'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Set to hands on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Evans. Caught over the middle, it's Breeze. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Bring in the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Kick is in the air. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finding an escape route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got it in the middle. It's Weaver. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Little. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Anderson with the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
So now it's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Anderson. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw, it's Evans. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, it's Gage. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Still on his feet at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward now.
There he goes. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To throw, it's Evans. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Young. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Evans. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think the the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Runs through a tackle and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Keeps it on the draw.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's got it again. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Evans. He fires a bullet to the right. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they
fires one high and deep. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. He wants a big play here late. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he plows his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Evans. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's still running after the move. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.